Hello, this is Malorian, and this is going to be a 35-point game of my Rhyas against Sorscha. So here's the generals. Unfortunately, his model was painted, but he decided he didn't like the red, so he reprimed it to redo it. So hopefully it'll be done later. But anyway, I was really worried that he was going to be using his Karchev again, because really he wanted to do a 35-point list. The only one I had was Rhyas, and so I was really worried that Rhyas could just not stand a chance against Karchev. But with Sorscha, that's someone she could actually kill. So we got this mission where basically there's this 1 foot zone in the very center, which pretty easily is made up by a record, and around it are going to be these 4 flags, as you see these killer cans here. So what you're trying to do is trying to score 2 points, and you do that by controlling that zone in the middle, but you can only control it if you also have your warlock or caster in base to base with one of the flags on the outside. So it's one of these ones where you want to be pushing forward, but at the same time you can't because your warlocks won't be there to support them, or you can just go for the caster kill. So anyway, my list is going to be 2 shepherds, I have a Carnivian, a Typhon, 2 Harriers, my full unit of Raptors, and then you can see in the back I have Rhyas and a Shredder. This is the same one I use against Ashkelon. Anyway, on his side, from left to right, he's going to be having a Destroyer. He has a full unit of Man-O-Wars, the shield ones. Then he has a Juggernaut, the Beast 09. Back there's also Sorscha. And then he also has 4 Widowmakers that are pushed up. So he deployed first. And really, when I was looking at this, my Harriers probably won't do too much unless they can sneak around and find a way to get at his Widowmakers. But really, I'm just going to be trying to maybe use them and my Shepherds to do some shenanigans with my feet, where I can charge my own guys, kill them, pop on the other side, and then attack my real target. It's a great way to get around, his Man-O-Wars or something and destroy his jacks. But, we'll just kind of play this by ear, and if Sorscha moves out too far, I'll go for the caster kill. So his first turn, basically everything's moving up to the wall. He casts this spell so that everything basically has concealment, and that's his first turn. So my first turn, I put up the Rapport on the Carnivian, I put up Stealth on the Raptors. Really my 2 big beasts are just moving up, putting up their Animuses. My Shepherds move up along with them. My Raptors are just trying to get into position there on the right, and then they're together to try and block line of sight to the Harrier so that if he moves up, then they can rush out and cause some trouble. So now we're on to his turn 2, and honestly not much happened. I mean, he had his Beast 09 and his Man-O-Wars that are now in shield wall hop over his little wall that's there. But otherwise, he didn't even try shooting. He was out of range. I mean, he could have gone for something with his Destroyer, hoping for a scatter or something, but he was just kind of moving up slowly. I think at this point, we'd already talked about it, he's just going to give me the first control point, and then after that, he knows he's going to be in the zone. So my turn 2, I upkeep my 2 spells. Rhyas moves over to the flag. I move in both my beasts that put up their Animus. I have the Harrier that's really up there. The reason for that is to make sure he doesn't just rush up his Man-O-Wars and then his jacks can come in from behind. I want to make sure that if hopefully only his Man-O-Wars will be in the zone. Otherwise, I do some things like some desperate shooting into his snipers there on the right, the Widowmakers, and needing 11s, and luckily I got one of them, but hey, whatever, I'm just trying to pick him off. So his turn 3 really does what I kind of expect. His Man-O-Wars go inside, they attack the Harrier, and they kill it. Otherwise, things are just kind of following up behind, trying not to dedicate too much so that they can counter after I go after the Man-O-Wars. His Destroyer shoots at my left Shepherd and kills it, and really that's all that happened. His Widowmakers shot at my one other Harrier and did 4 boxes to him, but that's really it. So then on my turn I saw a chance and I went for it. The Shepherd moved up since it can force the beasts. The Carnivian goes into 2 of his Man-O-Wars, killed them both. The Typhon went into 2 of the others, killed them both. And then my Raptors started shooting into the last one and managed to kill it. And right there, boom, I scored another control point, that's 2, and a win. So, victory to Rhyas and to Everblight. I think the big thing here was just the fact that my brother was maybe putting in too much hope into his Man of Wars, maybe not giving the actual objective win scenario too much credit. You usually don't see it. Usually things win by caster kill, so I can see why he didn't really care about it too much. And usually my playstyle is more picking you off unless I'm playing something like Ethag where I'm just in your face. So I could see where he could have thought that it was a good thing to do. But anyway, we have this league that's coming up next year, so it was a great practice game for both of us, and great for me to have another win with Rhyas. Really, the biggest thing I learned here is that after I did all my attacks, my brother said to me, like, you did that pretty stupid, eh? Because really when I attacked the outside guy first with the Carnivian, then the next outside guy, and then when I went in with my Typhon, it was the same thing. So basically I killed all four of his going from left to right. Whereas really, if when my Carnivian would have gone in, picked the next guy in, killed him, then all of a sudden the outside guy wouldn't have shield wall. Same thing with my Typhon. I should be attacking the guy in the middle first, so that there's a guy on the outside to attack second. That'll have 4 less defense. So, nice of him to remind me of that, and hopefully something I can use to my advantage, because there's going to be plenty of Khador players in this league. So, there you have it. Hope you liked it. Bye.